Hi students, welcome to chemistry online classes. The previous class I discussed about the alkynes and now the continuation part of the alkynes. We know that alkynes are two types. Alkynes, two types. One is terminal alkynes and second one is internal alkynes. Terminal alkyne, one example is RC triple bond CH. Internal alkyne RC triple bond R. Its meaning terminal means end, triple bond present at the end. Here triple bond present at the middle. If you take one example here, CH3C triple bond CH. So how to identify the terminal alkyne mean at the end compulsory the triple bonded carbon having hydrogen. Internal alkyne, no hydrogen at the triple bonded carbon. So now this is CH3, C triple bond C, CH3. Here no hydrogen is there, therefore this is internal. At the end triple bond having the hydrogen, that is called terminal alkyne. Its name propyne. Its name butene. So in this terminal and internal alkyne, which is more stable, mean terminal alkynes are less stable, internal alkynes are more stable. Like alkenes also, you know that more substituted alkene is more stable than the less substituted alkene. In similar way, these alkynes also, more substituted alkynes are more stable. Here one substituent, two substituents are present. Here only one substituent, hydrogen is not considered the substituent. Therefore here one substituent, here two substituent. Therefore this is more stable, this is less stable. Similar to alkenes. Alkenes and alkynes are both are more substituted alkene. Alkenes are more stable than the less substituted alkene alkynes. Next, these alkynes are a starting material for many compound preparation. Alkynes are starting material for many organic compounds. Next, IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature and isomerism. You know the rules. How many rules are there? 13 rules are there to give the IUPAC name of this given compound. So that simplified form is, we know that alkyne suffix name is "-ine". This is for one triple bond present. If 2-3 double bonds present, that is called, if two triple bonds are present like this, then it is called alka, A should be present, diene. If triple bond 3 times are present, then that is called alka triene. Then double bond, triple bond is present, then you have to follow alphabetical order. It is "-ine", this is "-ine". Then which will be the first letter in alphabet? E. Therefore that time it is E removed due to Y next letter is there, then it is called "-ine". So these are already you know in the IUPAC nomenclature rules. Just I given the introduction how to use in this nomenclature. So now we know the molecular formula. Alkane molecular formula CnH2n -2. This is general formula of alkyne. Next here IUPAC name. If any common name will be there, I will write here. So now first one, n equal to 1. n equal to 1, if you put here C1, 2 into 1, 2, 2 minus 2, that is H0. This is not exist. This is not exist. Then n equal to 2. Then here C2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 minus 2. Then that is CH2. This can be exist or not, we'll check now. This can be represented as HC triple bond CH. When you are writing this structure, don't forget the carbon valency 4. Carbon here 1, 2, 3 bond plus 1 bond, 4, 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 4. So each carbon having the 4 bond, then it is correct, then it is exist. So the first alkyne is ethine. I will write here name ethine. Common name is a space not there, I will write common name or tribal name. This is called acetylene. This is acetylene. Now n equal to 3, C3. Now to increase, because here 2 into 2, 4, 4 minus 2, 2. Sorry, where 3 is there, sorry. n equal to 3, 3 into 2, 6, 6 minus 2, that is 4. Therefore just to increase the 2, then this can be how to represent, then 1 Ca3, C triple bond CH. Then these are which type of alkene? Terminal alkane, because triple bond present at the end. Then how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3. We know the rules. First identify the principal carbon chain, then 3. Then identify the substituent, no substituent. Then numbering 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons are there. Mean what do you call that is prop. Triple bond is the suffix name. What do you call? Ine. So prop ine. Okay. Next n equal to 4, C4. Just to increase, then it is H6. This can be represented as, first you write, if you don't know, then what you have to do, first write the carbons, then next satisfy the hydrogen. So you satisfy the carbon valency, here already 1 is there, then it is 3. Then remaining how many hydrogens are left? 3, because here 6 are there. If you write here, this is 2, 3 plus 2, 5. Remaining how many hydrogens left? 1. Then carbon valence should be satisfied. I mean here compulsory which bond required? Triple bond. 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus here 1, 4. Then now hydrogen, carbon, everything balanced. Therefore it is known as how many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. But now double bond position at the first. Therefore it is called 1-ine. But 1-ine. Otherwise old version is 1-butine is there, or another version is butine 1. These are the old version, this is a new version. These are also correct, so don't confuse if you read the any old books all. Next, this can be represented like this also. CH3, this is terminal alkyne. This is 1 position, 2nd position, 3rd position, 4th position. Now triple bond shifted to here middle, then C triple bond C, CH3. How many hydrogens are there? 6. 3 plus 3, 6. Then here carbon valence is also satisfied, number of carbon also satisfied. Then these are the names of this one. Now its name I am writing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left to right also give, right to left also give. Numbering will be same. Therefore, its name is, according to new version, but-2-ine. Like this 2-butane also you can write, butane 2 also you can write, no problem. So these two are which isomers? I will write these. This is 1 considered, this is 2 considered. 1-ine 2-R. Here root word same is there, only position of triple bond changed. Therefore these two are which type of isomer? Positional isomers. Positional isomer. Don't forget, compulsory watch the video clearly and note down your notes and this is helpful for next in competitive exam purpose. Don't think now PUC exam may cancel or and may not conduct. If you are thinking like this, that is your problem, but competitive exam purpose, this each and every point is very important. So don't forget to note down this, all the points, each and every point very important. So here I am discussing nomenclature also and isomerism also. So these two are which type of isomer? Positional isomer. How to identify positional isomer? Root word will be same, only position of maybe multiple bond different or functional group different, or any substituent position will be different, but root word will be same. Next one. Now n equal 4 completed. Now n equal to 5. Now n equal to 5, then C5H. Here how many hydrogens are there? 6. 2 increase, then this is 8. This can be represented as first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can place triple bond at the left end or right end. For example, I am placing the here triple bond because it indicating based on its molecular formula, or now we are discussing this alkane chapter, mean 1 degree of unsaturation is must. Then remaining you have to satisfy. How many hydrogens are there? 8. Then here 3, then here 2, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7, then here 1. Then this is which type of alkane? This is terminal alkane, triple bond present at the end. So this is terminal alkane. What is the name of this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No substituent, only straight chain is there. Then this is called pent 1-ine. Pent 1-ine. Next, this is first one. This is second one. In this second one, now triple bond I want to shift at the second position. Then CH3, CH2. C triple bond C, CH3. Don't forget when you are writing this structure, this number of carbon, number of hydrogen should be equal. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8. Satisfied? Its name pent 2-ine. Here one position is there, here second position is, this is terminal, this is internal alkyne. Compare with this, this is more stable. If you want numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This right to left direction numbering is correct than the left to right. If you give left to right 1, 2, 3, third position triple bond. We know that always give the least number to the multiple bond. So this direction numbering is correct. If triple bond shifted here, again numbering which will left to right, that is correct. That time it will be at the second position. Therefore don't shift the triple bond here because both will be same. Then what we have to do next one? Now keep this one as it is. This CH3 shift, break this one and put on this. If you put on this, carbon valence will be 5. Therefore one hydrogen shifted to here. Then CH3. This is CH3. This hydrogen shifted here. Then what will be there? CH. This CH3 will be shifted to here, then CH3 and C triple bond CH. Now you know that numbering methods 1, 2, 3, 4. Now at which position substituent is there? You know the how to write the name. Then third position methyl is there, therefore 3-methyl, 1, 2, 3, 4 but 1-ine. Now this is the IUPAC name of these three compounds. Now numberings are there here 1, 2, 3 numbers. 1-ine to name observe first. When you observe the name, root word will be same. When root word is same, then 1, 2 are which type of isomers? Positional isomers. Then 1, 3 observe. Next 2, 3 observe. These two are 1, 3 and 2, 3 are. How to identify this isomer? Here pent, here but is the root word. Root word change mean compulsory, that is a chain isomer. Therefore these are which type of isomer? Chain isomers. These are positional isomers, and these 1, 3, 2, 3 are chain isomer. Now here this is chiral carbon also present. Chiral carbon mean in the last previous class I given in the every section. Chiral mean what is that? All 4 groups should be different. So here chiral not present because here I forgot. Here CH3 same is there. Chiral carbon absent. Chiral mean what is that? 4 groups should be different. CH3 same is there, and this is one group. Here H 2 groups are same, but remaining 2 groups are same. Then this is achiral. So no chirality present. Next, n equal to 6. Up to 6 are important your PUC exam purpose and also competitive exam purpose. Then you have to practice this. Carefully you have to practice. Now, C6, put here 2 hydrogens are extra, then it is 10. How to write the structure? You know already. First write the carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Next also write here 1, 2, 3. 1 minute, because we have to write the IUP's name also. Somewhat gap we have to maintain. Then first, anywhere left side or right side you place the multiple bond. That is triple bond. For example, I am placing here triple bond at the end. You can place at this end also, no problem. When triple bond is there, here compulsory 1 hydrogen. Then remaining satisfied with the hydrogen carbon valence should be 4. 3 plus 1, 4, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 mean here compulsory, 2, 1 plus 2, 2 mean, sorry, 1 plus 1, 2, then here 2, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. Its name, total 6 carbons are there, therefore, hex 1 ion. Next one more compound is 1, this is 2. CH3. Why it is 1 hexane mean numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing here, triple bond shifted to second position, then CH3, CH2, CH2, triple bond now 1, 2, 3. Then here triple bond will be there, C triple bond C, H2, CH3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means wrong this is. Then this is only converted into CH3. So now numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now observe the student here at triple bond position at the second position. Therefore, it is called hex 2 ion. Now any possibility is there to shift the triple bond? If you shift here, then number will be 3. Therefore, again we have another isomer, then CH3, CH2, C triple bond CH2, CH3. Don't forget when you are writing the structure, number of carbon should be 6, number of hydrogen should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there, 3 plus 2, 5, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10. And this is position number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hex 3 ion. So these are the possibilities. Now these 1, 2, 3 all are having the hex. Root word is same. When root word same, then we have to check the position of triple bond 1, 2, here 3. Therefore, 1, 2, 3 are 1, 2, 3 are which type of isomer? These are positional isomers. These are positional isomers. Then next, some other example also possible. Now from this one, how many carbons are there? 6. Then this CH3 I want to shift here. Then this will be converted into CH3 because one hydrogen shifted to here. So that time now 6 carbon compound converted into 5 in the carbon chain length. CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, C triple bond, CH. Now don't forget here, this is which number? 4th. 1, 2, 3. Next I am writing the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. When you shift this CH3 at this, one of hydrogen shifted to here, then that is CH3. This is CH. This CH3 shifted here, CH3, remaining CH2, C triple bond. Then what is the name of this compound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, this is known as 4-methyl pent 1-ine. Now next what you have to do, shift this CH3 here, then you will get the fifth one. Then CH3C. When you shift this CH3 to here, then one hydrogen shifted to here, then this is converted to H and one H shifted here, CH2, and this will be converted as a CH3, C triple bond CH. Now name of this compound, numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? Then at third position methyl group is there. Therefore this is 3-methyl pent 1-ine. Don't give gap anywhere. That should be continuous name. Now any other possibilities are there? Now I hope this methyl shifted up to this one. Now this CH3 shifted to and place here, then you will get the sixth one. See, when you place this CH3 to this position, then hydrogen shifted to here, then this will be CH2 and this H CH3, then C, this CH3 comes to here, CH3, CH3 and C triple bond CH. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what is the name of this one? 3,3 dimethyl. 3,3 dimethyl. Total 4 carbons are there. Then this is but 1-ine. But 1-ine. Now seventh one, anything possible or not, we'll check now. With this first isomer, how many extra possible? 1, 2, 3 possible. Now with this, any other possibilities are there on, we'll check. This hydrogen shift here means CH3. This CH3 will be shifted to here. Then one of the hydrogen shifted to here. So therefore now CH3, CH, CH3, C triple bond CH3. Total how many carbon required? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hydrogens how many required? 10. 3 plus 3. 6, 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. Balance. Then what is the name of this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, now 4-methyl. 4-methyl, total 5 carbons are there. Pent 2-ine. Now you can't shift to the here because this, if you shift also, name will be same. If you take this one, then there is no change, because if you shift this CH3 on this one, then again Higgs 3-ine only, there is no change in name. If you shift this CH3 and placing on this one, then this is nothing but this type. So name will be same. With this there is no isomer possible. It means there is no chain isomer possible. With this 1 possible, with this 3 possible. So total how many are there? 7 is there. If you see in your textbook, 1 is missing. Total 6 may be given. So here I given 7. Now you can find out the chiral carbon here. Where chiral carbon is there? Here CH3 same is there. Therefore it is not chiral. This is achiral. Here CH3 is there. This is one group. And this is one group. This ethyl, this methyl, this is another triple bonded, here H. Then here 4 groups are different. Therefore, this carbon is chiral. Star mark given means that is chiral. Here all are same is there, no chiral. Here same is there, no chiral. So out of this 7 compound, only one is chiral. Therefore, chiral is there mean what is that? It's mirror image possible. That is called enantiomer. Enantiomer meaning what is that? They are mirror image to each other but not superimposable. Then its mirror image also possible. Then if they ask the question C6H10 how many total isomer possible mean that, and don't tell the 7. How many possible? 8. Because its mirror image also is there. So total isomers how many possible here? total isomers are 8. Out of this, how many constitutional isomer or structural isomer? 7 are constitutional isomer. Then 2 are what do you call? Optical isomer. But already one is included here in the constitutional isomer. One only its mirror image. So total 8 only possible, but this is already considered in the constitutional isomer. Therefore, don't tell 7 plus 2 9. Total 8 only, because already this isomer considered in the constitutional. So its mirror image only extra. Therefore, 7 plus 1 8. If they ask how many optical isomer possible, optical isomers are 2. Optical isomers are 2. If they ask stereoisomers, how many stereoisomers possible? 2. Because optical isomers are which isomer? Stereoisomer. Therefore 2 possible. Don't count here 8 plus 2 plus 2, then total 12. Don't say. Only how many isomer? Total 8 only possible. Okay. Now in this they will ask what are the relation 4 and 5. Here 4 methyl, 3 methyl, pent is same is there. Therefore 4, 5, and here also pent is there. Then 4, 5 only count now, because here position at the end, here also at the end. 4, 5 are which type of isomer? Root word same, only position of this methyl. Methyl is different. Triple bond position same is there. Only which position different? Methyl. Therefore 4, 5 are which isomer? Positional isomers. Positional isomer. Next, this one is considered 4, 6 and 5, 6 and 7, 6. I can write here 4, 6, 5, 6 and 6, 7. 4, 6, observe. Here root word how much is there? But. Here root word how much? Pent. And 5, 6, observe. Pent, but. Here but, pent. So root word are different, mean these are which type of isomer? All these are chain isomers. All these are chain isomers. Now you can consider here these two, 6, 7 over. Then 5, 7 or 4, 7 consider. 4, 7. 5, 7. 4 is pent, here also pent. Here 4 methyl, here also 4 methyl. Here 1 ion, here 2 ion. If you observe here 3 methyl, here 4 methyl. Pent, here 1, 2. So these two are again which type of isomer? These are positional isomer, because root word is same. Positional isomers. So like this they will ask in your competitive exam, PUC exam purpose. Maybe maximum they will ask up to n equal to 5. But competitive exam purpose, you have to practice this all. Without practicing directly, I know concept and I will do in examination mean, okay you will do. But it may take for me only to write this is how much time taken, you know that. So for you it takes more than 5 to 7-8 minutes time wasting process. Therefore you have to practice at home, then only you will get a clear concept. Otherwise this will be time taking. Next, after isomerism, one more example here with a two time double bond or triple bond. CH3 C triple bond C CH2 C triple bond CH. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons are there, but how many times triple bond is there? 1, 2. Therefore numbering should be which direction? Any one direction? No, because here second position, here first position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore hexa, because here A should be present, because 2 times double bond, triple bond or double bond present mean how to write this is hexa. Hexane, Ne remove, but A should be present. Therefore hexa and 1,4 diene. Like this you have to represent. Another one is CH3 C triple bond C CH2 C double bond. Therefore here CH double bond CH2. When double bond, triple bond is there, then here double bond will get the least number, because from this one first, from this one is second, therefore this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is